Hello guys, this is Indian Medico and in this video we are going to see about hypertrophic and keloid scars. This is a concise presentation for medical students. A wound occurs when the integrity of any tissue is compromised. Skin breaks, muscle tears, burns and bone fractures are examples of a wound. By definition, a wound is a break in the integrity of the skin or tissues. Wound healing is a mechanism whereby the body attempts to restore the integrity of the injured part. Wound healing has the following phases: inflammatory phase, proliferative phase, and remodeling or maturation phase. The maturation phase of wound healing represents the formation of a scar. A scar is defined as an area of fibrous tissue that replaces normal skin after an injury. Now let us see about hypertrophic scar in detail. Hypertrophic scar is excessive scar tissue that does not extend beyond the boundary of the original incision or wound. Hypertrophic scar usually results from a prolonged inflammatory phase of wound healing and from unfavorable scar sites. For example, hypertrophic scars are more common across the lines of skin tension, like the lines of facial expression. This picture shows an hypertrophic scar. Note, an hypertrophic scar does not extend beyond the initial area of wound or initial area of incision. Now let us see about keloid scar in detail. Keloid literally means like a crab's claw. A keloid scar is excessive scar tissue that extends beyond the boundaries of the original incision or wound. The etiology of a keloid scar is not yet known. Keloid scars are associated with elevated levels of growth factor. They can be due to deeply pigmented skin, for example, Negroes. Keloid scars tend to occur in families, that is, they have an inherited tendency. They are more common in certain areas of the body. One such area is a triangle whose points are the xiphisternum and each shoulder tip. That is, if you draw a line joining each shoulder tip and the xiphisternum, you get an area which is more prone to develop keloid scar. There are other such areas in the body where keloid scars are more common. This picture shows keloid scars. Remember, keloid scars extend beyond the area of original incision or wound. Now let us see about the histology of hypertrophic and keloid scars. There will be excessive collagen with hypervascularity when a hypertrophic or keloid scar is observed under a microscope. This excess collagen is more marked in keloids where there is more type 3 collagen. Now let us see about the treatment of hypertrophic and keloid scars. Pressure in the form of local molds or elasticated garments can be given for hypertrophic and keloid scars. Silicone gel sheeting, intralesional steroid injection, that is triamcinolone, is injected into the lesion. Excision and steroid injections, excision and post-operative radiation with external beam or brachytherapy are the various modes of treatment for hypertrophic and keloid scars. Intralesional excision can also be done in a case of keloid scar. An important point to remember is hypertrophic scars improve spontaneously with time, whereas keloid scars do not improve with time. So usually they require one form of treatment. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe and tell your friends about this channel. Thank you.